What are the reactions you are picking up from outside the courtroom, Belly, after this sentencing?
It's absolutely kind of mixed emotions when we see the supporters of the MP. They are a kind of they're feeling very disappointed. While since there are no victims or victims' family members present at the court, it's really difficult to say as to what exactly is going through here. But however, the prosecution is very elated on the recent development that the court has upheld the maximum punishment for a strong person in society, that is a person of an MP cadre and a grandson of a former prime minister, and his family was a kind of bastion. The Hassan areas. The family is politically strong in their it's a stronghold in Hassan, Uday. So it is definitely mixed reactions in the court. We are at present we are unable to get the exact pulse of what is feeling. It would take some time as to what kind of response is that we are seeing from Prajwal Revanna himself and his supporters. But like I said, the prosecution is very elated about this judgment. Uday.
Yes. Okay. Let me also, in fact, quickly take that. Let me quickly, in fact, ask you now also about, of course, this entire case. It has been, just about a year, just over a year actually, since when those charges were first leveled against Prajwal in April 2024. Belly, take us through the timeline of this case as well.
So this case pertains to the April 2024, when the elections were just about to begin. The Lok Sabha elections were just about to begin when several pen drives were found strewn along the bus stand, and when someone got to see what was in the pen drive, there were like hundreds of videos of Prajwal Revanna exploiting women sexually, is what we gather. So there was a massive outrage at that time publicly in Hassan, and there was massive pressure on arresting this MP, and a police complaint was registered by then the 48-year-old domestic help from the KR Nagara has registered a complaint with the Holenarasipura rural police station, after which the complaint was being probed by the police, after which the Karnataka government constituted an SIT into the case, and that was when, before even the charges were pressed, MP Prajwal Revanna fled the country, and later on, when the FIR was registered, it was learned that the MP was in Frankfurt in Germany, and he would never come. He had been in Germany for around 35 days, and there were pressure from his family, from his own grandfather, who had appealed him to come back and surrender to the police, but he never, he didn't bother for the first time. Later on, his family member, the Union Minister HD Kumaraswamy, also appealed for him to come from Germany, and then after 35 long days, when he landed in Bengaluru on May last year, he was arrested from the airport, and he was he was remanded in judicial custody, after which he was taken to police custody, and then all the statements were recorded. The SIT very meticulously collected evidences, all of them, like technically, digitally, DNA analysis report, the forensic reports, everything was taken into account, and the 26 witnesses were examined, along with the prosecution submitting 180 documents of these statements recorded by witnesses, and later on, the testimony of the victim was also recorded, and the case was the trial started in May, and the trial ended at July 18. July 18th. The charge sheet was earlier submitted last year in September, and the case was fast-tracked basically, and now we learned that within these short stipulated time, with 38 adjournments of these cases, the judge had chosen July 30th as the day to pronounce the verdict, and he did not pronounce the verdict on July 30th, as he still had to go through some clarifications as to the tower locations and the Google locations. So after going through for 2 days, the verdict was announced on July 31st, stating that he is convicted. And then now on August 2nd, we learned about the quantum of sentence, that is life imprisonment with rupees 55 lakh, I beg your pardon, 5 lakh fine slapped on MP Prajwal Revanna.